guys, welcome to a special episode here at Berry FC. This episode is going to basically bit of maybe a trip down memory lane and kind of tie up the whole 10 years that I've spent here at Berry FC. So the game has gone through and updated, so we're at the beginning of the new season. Not that really matters, but we've had our stadium upgraded to 1,619 people now. Still only can seat 12,400 of them. We're still semi-professional. That'll never change, but finances-wise, we're loaded. So, can't complain there. Other than that, I had an England game. I gave Boyce Clark his first cap, and we beat Estonia 6-1. So that was good. Anyway, nice and easy one there if you're interested. England are 5-5 and probably will qualify with games against Finland, Turkey and Ireland if they ever get played. Who knows? So, with that being said, let's go and have a look at a bit of a trip down memory lane. So, competitions-wise, in my time here at Berry FC, we were runners-up in League 2. We won League 1. We were runners-up in the Championship and runners-up twice in the Premiership. So we seem to be a bit of a runners-up tag here. We did win the League Cup in 2025, runners-up in 2028, runners-up to Charity Shield 2028, FA Cup, the runners-up 2027, 2028, but we did obviously win it last year in our third attempt at trying. We won the Super Cup in 2027, along with the Intercontinental Cup and the Champions League in 2027 and 2029. So all in all, a pretty good wrap up of competitions there. Like what we've got 6 big trophies and a League One trophy. So it's nothing to be sniffed at really. Landmarks, obviously there's what I've just summed up in words. Records, highest we finished was Premier League, the lowest was 16th in League One. So highest attendance there at Sunderland. The lowest attendance was 125 people. God, I remember that game actually. We beat Nottingham Forest 7-0. That was this season with 5 goals from Michael Ruth. We did get hammered by Wolves 6-0 in 2024. Diego Jota scoring 5 against us. God, looking through that team list there. 6-3 against Newcastle in 2025. Same team, sort of, but anyway. Well, not really, it was a year later. Won 21 games in a row, and that was this year. That also coupled with 32 games without losing. We did go through a spell in the early years of not winning for 10 games. Macaulay Bonne scored 29 and 30 goals in a season. Calvin Phillips got 18 assists. Michael Ruth got 5 goals in the match. Calvin Phillips got 8 average rating over 51 appearances. Macaulay Bonne, 7 man of the matches. Sepp Vandenberg was disciplined. Obviously, he even got like a 3-month ban for assaulting a referee, I believe, at some point, didn't he? Let's have a look at there. No, we want bans. Where is it? 3-month global ban for misconduct. Yeah, I believe it was assaulting a referee. Josh Walsh was our youngest player in our first season, and he's went on to play 170 games for Berry and scored 27 goals. Edison Cavani at 38 was the oldest. Highest transfer fee we ever paid was $12.25 million for Adam Holzik, who, as you know, has been a star at the last 4 years at Berry FC and is now the captain. 20 million for Eric Sorga, and all in all, excluding other things, I made the club 30 million in transfers, so that's nothing to be sniffed at. There's our positions in the highest positions in the league and the lowest attendances. Really boring there. Results wise, had some cracking games. 7-0 against Forest stands out obviously. Biggest defeats, we had some thumping games here. excuse me, sequences, most games won in a row. Players wise, top goal scorers. Chris Kane with 14 in her first season. Then Macaulay Bond snatched it for 3. He was on fire. And then we had Nautovic there with 13. Sorga got it for 3 seasons. Sagan Manish picked it up, and Gus Till was our top scorer last season with 26. League goal scorers, very similar. Ryan Highwood with 9. He's still playing at Gloucester at 33 years of age. God. He was good for us in our first season. Macaulay Bond, the same people there. Goals in a match, Michael Ruth stood out there with 5. Most assists, Lewis Kinsella, remember him, Robbie Brady, Fred James, Wijnaldum, Carlos Perez, Calvin Phillips and Perez again. Highest average rating, we had some good players. Ollie Carpenter in there, Macaulay Bond, Ollie Carpenter 3 years in a row, but Calvin Phillips has just dominated that for the last 4 years. Man of the matches, Nusi Univar 7, Holzik 7, Phillips 7, 7 by Macaulay Bond. Most discipline, we've got a lot here. Only one player, Ollie Creed, pick up 2 red cards in a season though. Most league appearances for the club, Calvin Phillips on 151, Ollie Carpenter 220, and he is still playing for Northampton after not playing for us for 2 years and then being released and not having a year in there. Made a lot of appearances for us, was a pretty good player at one point here. If you remember, he got picked as the goalkeeper 2 years in a row in division sides. League goals for the club, Adam Holzik with 42, but the most is Macaulay Bond with 70. Youngest player, oldest player, Fans Player of the Year, Ollie Carpinen, Macaulay Bond, Robbie Beatty, Pietro Trebelli, who's still playing his trade at Celtic. Wijnaldum, he's still going at 38 years of age, had 2 great seasons with us. Carlos Perez, Calvin Phillips and Sagan Manish was our recent Fans Player of the Year. Transfer wise, you can see here how we've gone up here nicely, spending, still being quite, frugal with it. I mean, 3 years ago we only spent 2.5 on Michael Ruth. Received, got some good numbers here of players who we sold. Spending wise, that was one season we spent 33 million. And then we got 63 million last season, so we spent a bit of money there. That's that. I guess we can have a look at my manager stats. I'm the second best manager in England and the second best manager in the world. Jurgen Klopp obviously beating me there. It's obviously everything I've done. There's 26 pages of it. There's a lot there. Manager stats wise, I won 1 league, which was League 1, I think. 6 cups though. There's some big ones in there. 16 awards. Manager points is 0. I don't know why it says 0. I managed Bury for 556 games. Oh no, this would include some England games in there. I can't filter Bury, can I? No. Anyway, I've won 299 career games, drawn 105, lost 152, scored 1,089 goals and conceded 724. And brought in 146 players and sold 126 of them for transfers there of a net gain of 27 million. So that's pretty much it. We've got a few players leaving out here. I don't know what will happen with this now because this will get paused. Let's go have a flick through these players that we bought in our first season. Players out. God, do you remember all these guys? How bad these players were. Some of them are still playing. He's made a good career. George King, 421 appearances for Haverford West. James Brown, Warrington. God, I can't believe these guys have forged a career, and they've actually been awful. Like, their stats have not improved at all. There's my phone going off. I do apologise. Players in. We bought a lot in this first season here. A lot of freebies, trying to clear out a lot of that deadwood. Players that stand out, Michael Bostwick is now a scout at Mansfield. Tom Beery, he's retired now. Levi Sutton, still going at 33. Oh. Ryan Highwatt, Quizaria, if you remember him, is now at Lincoln. Jason Henderson was a young Irishman who we had high hopes for, but just never made the grade really. Next season, we got Brady, Tunji Akinola, William Nightingale, Kuki Zalzar now plays for Swindon. Ollie Creed there is now at Newcastle after going to Blackburn. He never, that positioning never really improved for him, and he wasn't that good there. Sammy Smodix, Mason Goodridge, McClelland, Maxime Patier, remember him? We bought him in, had so many injuries, and then he buggered off after we basically gave him free physiotherapy for 3 years. Jamal Lowe, Danny Harling's obviously still here. Baker, Jobson, Bello, now at Heartland after also being injury plagued. Batu, Simeonich, Dean Fletcher, Sean Longstaff, Tom Egan still rolling around. There's Jamie Vardy, Michi Batshuayi. And here we start to come in with a few years ago when we brought in some of these really, really top players. Wijnaldum, who was good for us. Calvin Phillips joined. Orlando Gill had a good couple of years with us before he kind of fell off the rails a bit. And then we start getting into Winther, Holzick, Boyce Clark, Colina, Saida Manesh, Michael Ruth, Perez, Kaufman. So we're getting now to all the regulars who we've had the last couple of seasons. I think that's pretty much it, guys. We don't really need to go through much more. There's not really too much other stuff that we can look at as we go through this. So that's it. I guess this is signing off from Bury FC. It's been an emotional 10 years. It's been great. I've loved every minute of it. Well, mostly every minute. It's been one wild ride. I think was 115 episodes all in all over the 10 seasons, which is quite amazing. We were really hamstrung by that semi-professional thing, which I moaned about a lot. And obviously, it's the last episode, so why not bring it up once again? But I really hope you guys enjoyed watching all these videos out there, and I enjoy making these so that you guys can watch them, and that's really what it's all about, guys. So by all means, as I say, please give a thumbs up for that, guys, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not, because there's always more content coming out in the future. We've still got our Man City save to carry on with, and there's the Journeyman one still plugging on in the background there, and there'll be some other stuff coming out soon. So if you wanna be kept up to date with all that content, hit that subscribe and make sure you hit that bell notification. So from Bury FC, goodbye.